So I see the puppet master is busy at work again. You know, if the last article that they put out wasn't enough, they had to double down. It's like he's at a circus. The puppet master is at a circus. You got to keep all these plates spinning because if you stop, you know, shit could start to fall apart real fast. So, so he has to keep you got to keep the propaganda machine running at full blast. Because if you don't keep that propaganda machine running at full blast, you could lose momentum. The thing about propaganda is that you can get a lot of results for at no expense, barely a you know, meager budget. Result doesn't matter. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't because you didn't put out a lot of money. And what happened is the devil, always have bidders out there ready to do his work, ready to do his bidding. Psychopath idiots are a dime a dozen. So you look at this person talking about they want to, you want to label brothers as terrorists because of a catcall. I don't think any brothers really catcall her. So look at this slimy looking individual. She probably upset because she's not getting any attention at all. Or very little attention she gets, that they're not genuine. But you want to label brothers terrorists. But we haven't started World War One. We didn't start World War Three. We didn't enslave anyone for 500 years. Or for 300 years to be exact. Or four, some would say four. We haven't wiped out any indigenous people. We haven't done any strip mining. We haven't raped the planet. But we are the terrorists. That's why I'm saying the devil has traitors that are so willing. They're so easy to come by. That's why I don't even like paying attention to a lot of this stuff, because I know a propaganda piece. You can tell a propaganda piece when you see it. And just to keep the fire burning, to keep the pool stirring. That's the whole idea. To keep you off balance and to keep your tension and stress at a high level, at a high pitch. Psychologically, it wears you down if you pay too much mind because you get so incensed about it that you don't even know how to respond. You want to hit something. That's the objective. The objective is a psychological warfare. That's what they're running here. And they're good at it. And propaganda works all the time. And if it don't, who cares? It's a meager investment. So, which please, it didn't work. I'll just go back to the drawing board. I'll throw as much stuff against the wall and see what sticks. Because I got traitors, a dime a dozen, who were willing to do my bidding. It's as simple as that. And we try to make it complicated, but it's not. It's a propaganda warfare we're in. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principles of darkness, principles and powers in high and low places who have psychopath idiots to work for them to carry out their biddings. Simple as that. So, but one woman's terrorist is another woman's freedom fighter. But with things like this, some people get frustrated and angry. But I'm here to tell you that's the whole objective, to get you frustrated and angry, and to stir up a lot of anger. He also uses hit piece as a kind of psychological probe, kind of a recon to just test overall sentiment and state of mind. And if they're able to get that, then that reaction, then they won. That's the nature of propaganda. But and people might wonder, why are people allowing? We might wonder from time to time, why do people allow themselves to be used like this? But I'm here to tell you that there's a whore born every minute. And so once they're given their marching orders, they have to go far and beyond, you know, to validate and prove themselves to the whoremaster. Because they know their position, they can easily be replaced at any time. They're dime a dozen, they're cheap material. They're scrap metal and you can hear them clinging. That's why they're so annoying. Scrap metal is just good for making a lot of noise. You know, they're not made from any God substance or positive substance. You know? Any minute they could be chewed up by the machine and spit out. And a new group of whores, traitor sellouts, will be right there ready to take their place. They're a dime a dozen, folks. They shouldn't even be given the light of day. But like I said before, one woman's stirs is another woman's freedom fighter. You know, the thing about it is these people live in a false bubble, a temporary cocoon. But you know, a cocoon can easily become a coffin. And this is just my observation, that you don't have to do anything to them, because the nature of the machine is that it has a ferocious appetite. It's a big animal with a small little neck, so it has to be fed constantly. So these psychopath sellout traders, their time is very limited, and then they're chewed up and spit out and kicked to the curb. And there goes their life. So most of the time, we just have to sit back, observe, and don't give them too much energy. Because when vanity kills you, you don't know that you're dead. But we can see the large cracks in your skull where Lucifer fell, leaving a big-ass crater in your head. Now you look like a zombie, Night of the Living Dead, heart heavy as lead, tongue long, ready to lie and scam, eager and excited to slave for Uncle Sam and lick his butt jam. Because you're a miser, a black widow spider, you have Scrooge in your rouge and a famine in your bed. For when vanity kills you, you don't know that you're dead.